No Need for a Name podcast. Big Mex here with Jamie. There's your introduction, dude.
Oh,
I've
been waiting. I mean, I really have. I've been this whole week has been a tough one for me.
But our names are on the marquee, bro.
That is true, and I might actually create a marquee for my bathroom at home. I kind of like that idea, and I'll definitely put your name in there.
No, please don't.
Damn
I don't
it.
want you looking at my name while you're doing business in the bathroom, bro.
All right, I'll just look at my own name.
So what's going on?
Not much. I mean, I got to say, we're actually, just in case anybody wants to see behind the veil, we're recording in the evening right now. Typically, we're recording in the very early morning. It's a different thing. It's dark outside. I'm trying to get into the swing of things, so I ask you to all bear with me for just a minute.
Really?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you tired or something or what?
I worked all day. And now I have to get into fun mode, and, we're having fun.
So this is what I did all day. Woke up at 7:30, took the little one to his soccer game. Then I drove all the way. That's in Anthem Hills. By the way, Anthem Hills, for people that live in Vegas, moose knuckle and fake titties.
I was thinking about that. I saw your Facebook post today about moose knuckle. I've always been under the impression that moose knuckle was the equivalent of camel toe, meaning it was a man's...
No.
Really?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Correct.
Did you look it up?
I know for a fact. I've been using moose knuckle for 25 years.
People do use the wrong sayings every now and then.
No, moose knuckle. See, like moose, knuckle.
Okay, anybody listening right now...
Put your knuckles down on the table.
Don't listen to Mex. If you're listening right now and you agree with me that moose knuckle is actually the male equivalent of a camel toe, please make a comment on our Facebook or something. Just let Mex know that he may be wrong.
Come on, dude.
Crickets.
You know what? No. This is I'll tell you what happened is the boss is texting me. I'll tell you why. We're going to be doing big things here at Volume 11, No Need for a Name podcast. So, and I just got a good confirmation on some good news. But we won't talk about that right now.
Well, I'm dying to find out myself. So, if you're
really
listening, listening right now and you're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Guess who's thinking the same thing? This guy right here.
Yep. Even Jamie doesn't even know, and I'm not even going to tell him.
Damn it.
So, you brought up the Corey Taylor, Dave Grohl, Randy Blythe.
Yeah, what happened
Super
was,
Power
I don't know if a lot of you have heard about this, but and I think it's going to make some really big news coming up in the next few months. Reed Mullin from Corrosion of Conformity, he's been around for a long time, starting in punk bands and just growing through with the guys from Metallica and the whole nine yards, and he put together a project that pretty much morphed into a 35-plus member band that included the people Mex just mentioned. Also Doyle, he's involved. Nick Oliveri from formerly of Queens of the Stone Age. Just a ton of people, and they're doing everything you can think of on this album. They're doing covers, originals, the whole nine yards. I gotta tell you, I think this thing's going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be something different that we haven't heard in a long time from a bunch of really heavy hitters, and so that should be coming out, I think, by summertime.
We're supposed to talk to Doyle.
We are.
And remind me, because you're going to come with... See, Jamie doesn't do, like, one-on-one interviews.
Not yet.
And I figured out real quick, how we met, how we started corresponding. You were doing a album review. No. You were doing an album of the year review for your old mag.
Oh, yeah.
And you asked me, and I was like, oh, this guy's okay. And I started thinking about it. That's how we started corresponding.
And the first thing you thought was like, that guy, he's never done a one-on-one before.
Yeah.
I'm going to get him one-on-one.
You're gonna start doing interviews, one-on-one interviews with these people.
The way I see it is that once I do it the first time, like anything else, once you do it the first time, it's a lot easier every other time.
Yeah,
you agree with that?
I don't know. For some people, maybe.
Depends who it is.
Yeah. I can say this for sure. Talking in public is not one of my fears. That is the number one fear of people is speaking in public. So if I can get this down, I can do anything.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
For you.
I'm pretty shy, but I actually hosted shows for a while at the Bunkhouse a few years ago. And as I was petrified going up on stage, it was like second nature the second I got up there. Same with this. So I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
So Doyle won't eat me.
You'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Well, if I freak out, you might not be okay. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, no.
I might cry.
I'm moving out of the way. If you start crying, dude.
Will you hug me? Will you rock me back and forth?
No. I'll let Doyle rock you back and forth.
That would be kind of cool. Will you take a picture? Please take a picture.
That would be awesome.
All right.
That'd be good for you. Let's get into the music, right?
Excellent. This is a band. This is kind of my, I don't want to say pet project, but I discovered this band online. They're from Sweden. They're called Smash Into Pieces.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to say it that way.
Yeah.
They're called Smash Into Pieces. These guys, I think, this is my prediction right now, if they get the play in the U.S., and this is going to be thanks to you who's listening right now, they're going to be huge. They have a sound that, don't be afraid when I say this, a Daughtry meets Lifehouse meets Breaking Benjamin sound. Really accessible radio rock.
Heavy on that Breaking Benjamin.
Very heavy on the Breaking Benjamin, but I'm talking the voice and the melody of the other guys. This is a song called Disaster Highway off the Apocalypse DJ.
There you go. Right here on
Volume11magazine.com.
No Need for a Name podcast.
Damn it.
Life sucks and you're tired. I'm stuck in a life. walk into the flames, and you should never be afraid, 'cause you are the master of your disaster. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So don't let them stand in your way, 'cause you can walk into the flames, and you should never be afraid, 'cause you are the master of your disaster. Come on, go get what you're
Jamie and Big Mex No Need for a Name podcast, Volume 11 magazine. That was Black 13. Actually, that was The Black 13. That was a song called Bastard. It's a band out of Houston.
Hell yeah.
Yep. There's that guy. He's horns up right there. They've been around for a while. They've been around since 2010. They have some big shows coming up for people listening in Houston. They're opening up for Sepultura on June 7th at the BFE Rock Club and opening up for Drowning Pool this coming month, I suppose, April 24th at the same club. So check them out. Very, very cool
That's
band.
not really Sepultura.
Well, you know, that's
Even
a
the
version of Sepultura.
That's
Sepultura Mark 8.
Mark 8.
Mark
something
8.
like that.
All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully Sepultura Mark 8 is not
More
listening.
5.
And they're like, come on,
not
guys.
more 8, more 5.
Okay.
The original bass player for Sepultura was some dude from Canada.
That's just wrong.
Yeah. Right?
Really?
Yeah. No, seriously. Yeah.
Well,
Max's wife told me that. I had no idea
that's a little
when
odd.
she told me.
Hopefully that doesn't get out there because then Sepultura, it might all go
Loses
all the
all
way down
cred.
to Soulfly and the whole 9 yards. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
All
Are you more of a Sepultura, Soulfly, or Cavalier Conspiracy fan?
Honestly, I think I like Soulfly out of all of them.
Really?
Probably my favorite. I got to say, I like the early Soulfly where they were.
There you go.
Honestly, they were new metal. I have no problem telling you that I love new metal.
It's all right, yeah.
People call it new metal, whatever. There's some new bands cropping up right now, and actually new bands that are cultivating that sound, and it's almost like, golden oldies now at this point. But there's some really cool new bands coming out that are pulling that sound and doing it better probably than some of the somewhat has-beens that tried to copy that sound way back.
Yeah. A couple things before I forget. Easter is next week, so we're not going to do any podcasts next week.
Correct.
But we will talk to Doyle.
Can we hide eggs with Doyle?
I don't know.
That would be kind of,
a
you know what?
great fucking
An
promotion.
Easter egg hunt with
Easter
Doyle.
egg hunt with Doyle from the Misfits.
Yeah, we have 7 days to do it?
Dude, that would have been awesome.
Assuming that he would want to do that?
Oh, I'm sure he would.
You sure? The devil lock wouldn't get in the way?
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yeah. We were going to do a promotion one time at my other station with Ghosts where they were going to baptize somebody.
That would have been cool.
How cool would that have been?
Very cool.
And I'm putting all my information out there. Somebody's going to hear this and say, but at least it's recorded and documented.
That is true. Everything right now is recorded and documented. So if anything happens after we say this, just know it's not live. We already said it. And we're not going to go back and fix it. I promise.
Yes. And the contest.
Yeah, so we have this contest coming up. Hopefully you've all heard of it. If you haven't, head over to our Facebook page, Volume 11 Magazine at Facebook or volume11magazine.com, and you will find that we have a Record Store Day contest. That means that you can score $100 towards your Record Store Day purchase, and that means exclusives for Record Store Day.
And real quick, and I have to say this, it's open for anybody. Anybody can sign up for this, but you have to be in Las Vegas by the time Record Store Day rolls around.
So if you're listening right now in Nashville, you better be in Vegas, because if you win, I want you to get on that plane. You're going to want to come here for $100.
You're going to want to come to Vegas anyway.
Well, yeah, that too. We'll hang out with you.
Yeah.
We'll let you buy us drinks, and we like nice drinks.
That's what we do for tourists. We let them buy us drinks.
I think that's fair.
That is totally fair.
That's fair. Going back to the Record Store Day deal, you have until the end of the day, maybe you might call it midnight, on the 13th to sign up for this. We're going to be giving out a phrase to how are we going to do that? A phrase.
What happens is you sign up for our Volume 11 newsletter, which you go to. If you go to our Facebook page and you look right below the cover picture, it says Volume 11 Newsletter or V11 Newsletter, and you click that and it takes you right to the page. You fill it out, boom, you're done. Or you can go to volume11magazine.com, go to the bottom of the page, and it says V11 Newsletter at the bottom. You click that, same thing. Or you can click the cover picture on Facebook. It'll pop up, and it'll give you the list of the rules. And at the bottom of those rules is a link that you can click to sign up for the newsletter.
Or if you have either one of our personal emails or our phone numbers, go ahead and text us. If you're wondering how the heck you do this, we want you to be involved. We want you to win, because if you don't win, I'm just going to make myself win, and we're going to split it. So
no,
you got to win.
we can't win.
No, I see it that way, but I'll find a way.
Yeah?
I'll find a way.
I don't know about that.
I promise I won't. How's that sound?
Okay, that sounds better.
We want you to win, people.
We want you to win. Yes, definitely. So, anyways, that's that. Walking Dead is tomorrow night.
Yes, so this is Saturday night right now. I'm not going to lie, it's Saturday night. It's the night before the season finale of The Walking Dead.
Even if it was Sunday morning, it'd still be before Walking Dead.
That is true. This is all happening before The Walking Dead, and the reason I'm saying that is because as a person who does not read the comics and is very adamant about not trying to find spoilers anywhere about the show or about what the comic's based on, we're going to kind of talk a little bit about what we think is going to happen in the 90-minute season finale tomorrow night.
Why don't you come watch it with me? Guess where I'm going to watch it at?
I'm going to guess it's probably the sporting...
Boom.
Yeah, go ahead and why don't you just say where you're going to maybe watch it.
Yeah, that's... Well... We have, it's not like public. I mean, it's a public thing.
You're gonna watch it on your phone, right?
Sure, I'm gonna watch it on my phone at the Sporting Life.
Gotcha. That's a great place to watch it.
Yeah.
You can sit down, have a few beers, good prices.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be there. I got to say, my wife Brandy's listening right now, and I think it's always been a family thing for us because we like to watch blood and gore and horrible zombies as a family outing, and we stay inside. We turn on the lights, crank up the stereo and listen to it. So I'll see what's up, but this may be a family deal for us. And I know he's shaking his head. If you could see him right now, he's shaking his head. What is that? SMH? SMH. There's actually
SMFH.
It's actually right above him. You can actually see it says SMFH,
ding, ding, ding,
and it's
ding.
crazy. I think technology is hurting me. Okay, going back to The Walking Dead, we have an hour and a half to wrap up this season. Mex, what is your prediction of this hour and a half?
My biggest prediction of this 90 minutes is Daryl Dixon will die.
I think, I'm sure if you've seen anything on the internet, this is not a spoiler necessarily, but it's like, let's put some pieces together. The actor, Norman Reedus, has just recently sold his Georgia home, and that's kind of pointing towards a lot of speculation that why would he sell his home unless he's leaving the show? When you leave the Walking Dead, you die. You don't leave The Walking Dead to go on a sabbatical. You either come back real quick like Carol, or you die.
Or the new spin-off series, they just released the name of the new spin-off series,
Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead. And that's based in L.A.
True that.
So that was another one of my... When they released that information, like yesterday or today, I can't remember, I was like, oh, and then I just like, maybe Daryl will take off and just go on this, be the loner that he is.
They've said, though, that they're not going to basically cross-pollinate the shows with any of the stars. So I don't know if that's going to happen. There's the other big speculation, and this is kind of one of those things where you might listen to this, like right now you're listening to this, and you're like, I don't want to know anything. Go ahead, you can pause it. We don't mind, and then you can watch The Walking Dead and come back to it, or just, fast forward a little bit. But there's been a lot of speculation that Glenn is actually the one that's going to die. I've heard some things that could point towards that, where we might have some red herrings out there with Norman Reedus
what have you heard?
Supposedly leaving. Basically, I accidentally read something that if it follows suit, Glenn is killed in this episode, and they've been giving hints all over the internet. If you go back to the episode where they visited the town where the guy, where he found his younger brothers that ended up killing Tyrese and all this and that, there was a baseball bat on the ground that Glenn picked up. It was very symbolic. And then you also saw on the spray paint, it said Wolves. And then you've seen all the W's on the foreheads. All these things are pointing towards this. You've also seen promos online of Glenn holding a baseball bat. You've also seen in Entertainment Weekly that just came out a spotlight on Steven Yeun, who plays Glenn. I'm starting to worry that it's going to follow suit to where the comics are, and that's the only thing I kind of know about the comics is that possibly it's his demise. Honestly, I think it's great that we don't really know, and that's what's cool about the show.
Yeah.
They do change it up.
I was thinking it was the W was not a W, but rather an M.
For Morgan?
For Morgan.
People have been bringing that up. If you watch the Talking Dead afterwards, somebody I think brought that up last week. Again, there's everyone keeps mentioning the Wolves. Somebody on that show also mentioned the Wolves a couple weeks earlier. Supposedly those are some bad guys, and I think it is a W myself. I think they're the ones that possibly may very well attack Alexandria. I think that's that's kind of what's going to happen here.
Yeah. And I know the character. There's a character in this comic book series that makes the governor look like a princess.
Exactly. I heard about that as
And
well.
he was actually in the first episode of the first half of this season.
So of this season.
Or at the end of the episode, at the end of the last episode last season. And remember the time when they were in the cable car, in the trailer? Mm-hmm.
The guy that they never really saw?
The guy that introduced himself, that was locked up in the trailer with them.
And you never really saw his face.
I don't think so.
Didn't he have long hair and everything?
I think so. And he says, I'm so-and-so. I can't remember the name of the character. That's the character that is...
So they let him out, basically.
Yeah.
If you look at it like that.
Yeah, if you look at it like that.
Oh, wow. See, I had no idea about that, so that's going to be interesting there. I also wonder if there's spies in Alexandria, and you really wonder who it is. A lot of people thought it's the Enid, the young girl, that she's maybe a spy for these wolves, so to speak, or whoever. We also, you brought up Morgan. Where is he? Is he watching?
I want Morgan back. I've always liked Morgan.
Well, he's watching somehow. He seems to be sane again. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? We don't really know yet what's going to happen. He could save the day. It's hard to say. I'm psyched.
Yeah. Let's play some music.
All right. This is a Vegas band.
Yes.
Everybody, this is a Vegas band. This is a band. It's a little bit different from what we usually play, but this is really cool stuff. This is a band called Whiskey Breath.
Yes. I've known these guys for quite a while. I've known two of them. I knew the original core of the group. Three of the guys that are in there now, I've known for a long time. They're really good friends of mine. I've always dug their music. It is definitely different than what we are trying to, what we've been playing. But you are going to like these guys. They're kind of David Allan Coe, ish, leaning towards like the outlaw country type stuff.
Exactly. That's why I have notes here, and I wrote down outlaw style.
Yeah.
It's Americana, rock, blues, all mixed into one, and it's dangerous sounding, so it is outlaw. And this is a song called Westbound.
Yeah, real quick, if you get a chance, go to their Facebook page, check them out on YouTube, go see them around town. They play a lot around town. They have a song called, and they were actually banned from a bar for playing this song. Did you hear this story?
I heard something about this, but
you broke my heart, so I broke your face, or something like that. Broke your nose, or something like that. And they got kicked out, and they were banned from ever playing a venue.
PC.
So,
too PC.
Yeah.
Come on, people. It's a country song.
Yeah, definitely.
You're supposed to say those things.
Exactly. So here they are, Whiskey Breath on No Need for a Name podcast on volume11magazine.com.
Get the hell out of Dodge and move out west. It's called Westbound. It's on our first album. No one owns it yet. I saddled up this morning, little sweet sun kissed my face. I had myself believing that I could find a better place. Far from your cruel heart and your cold dark wicked way.
Take your time, I will wait. If you're lost or hesitate, no one's looking, there's no shame. No more judgment, no more blame. There's nothing you have lost that can't be replaced. There's nowhere left to run, just remain here in grace. Take my strength when you're down. If you're lost, that's where it's found. All I'm saying is it's alright. Don't fear the dark, go to the light. There's nothing you have lost that can't be replaced. There's nowhere left to run, just remain here in grace. For all the times you tried to show me that you know me, that you care. For all the times you tried to reach me, and just so you could teach me, you know I'll be there, be There's nothing you have lost that can't be replaced. There's nowhere left to run, just remain here in grace. There's nothing you have lost that can't be replaced. There's nowhere left to run, just remain in grace.
No Need for a Name podcast on volume11magazine.com. That was Matt Starr with the song In Grace. And I'll tell you a little bit. Do you know anything about Matt besides his...
I know he's affiliated with Ace Frehley.
He also filled in for Pat Torpey on for Mr. Big because Pat now has, I think, Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Alzheimer's or
ALS.
I think
Something
it's
like
ALS.
that, yeah. So, I mean, I think Pat is still on the road with them, and I think he participates in some of the show, at some part of the show.
If need be.
Yeah, well, no, I think he comes out as a percussionist.
Oh, okay.
So very small role in the live show, but for the most part, right now, Matt I think is still in that drummer role.
Okay.
And I want to say he is still in the drummer role for Ace Frehley.
Ace doesn't play regular gigs, so to speak, so he'll go on short stints. So I think Matt has time to be able to do the Mr. Big thing and other stuff as well.
Yeah, and he's also in Burning Rain with Doug Aldridge and the bass player that was on Sons of Anarchy.
Tony Franklin?
No, not Tony Franklin. He used to be in Quiet Riot.
Oh, Sean McNabb.
Sean McNabb,
Yep.
There you go. And a singer he was one of the last singers for Montrose. Right before Montrose
Yeah, I'm
died.
not sure on that.
So young guy, but Matt Starr is also in that band. And recently, like last week, he put up some songs on his SoundCloud, and I always listen to the stuff he plays because he's such a great, not just drummer, musician. Like he writes, composes. I mean, he does it all, man. He plays guitar. He's a funny dude, and for some of those in town that remember the band Naugahyde,
I remember that.
He was the singer for Naugahyde.
Oh, you're kidding me?
No.
Oh, how weird is that? Yeah, I knew those guys were.
That's how I know Matt, because I used to go to every single Naugahyde show. I
Yeah,
loved that
I
band.
know that.
They were
I
great.
know that.
But yeah, that was him.
Small world. I had no clue.
Did you ever see them live?
I never saw them, but I met them several times through the magazine I was writing for at that time.
The award shows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's his stuff. That's his solo stuff. Really good. Pick up the latest Ace Frehley album. It got really good reviews.
Ace has been putting out really strong albums the last
couple
the
times.
New one, and then I think I don't know if the new one's Anomaly or the one before that was Anomaly. But
the one before this one was Anomaly.
Yeah,
this one is Space Invader or something like that.
Yeah, I mean he. I'm sorry, but he's better than Kiss by far. He's always been better than Kiss, but hearing his stuff now, it's just like you'd think Ace would sound, but it's really modern, and the guitar playing is pure Ace, and it sounds fantastic. So check it out.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that's that. So what were we talking about next? We were talking about something.
I heard about something, and I don't know if it's true because I get a lot of foreign magazines that have rock magazines, and I mentioned something about Ozzy possibly doing a Halloween themed residency here in Vegas. I don't know if it's true. What have you heard, Mex?
So you're asking me if I know anything?
Mex, will you please spill the, I don't want to say spill the beans, it sounds kind of weird, but will you please spill the salsa?
So apparently Ozzy signed on to do 13 shows here over the Halloween weekend or the Halloween month because he's going to have that Ozzy something like some kind of haunted house thing going on here in Vegas for like the whole month. And the 13th show is supposed to be Sabbath's very last show.
Really?
Yes. You look at me like you didn't know that.
Well, no, I knew that because I read there's an article that just came out this past week that their last show is going to be, I think it's in a foreign country. They actually mapped it out as their very last show.
Really?
But it could be their last American show.
Well, to them, America is a foreign country.
How dare you contradict what I'm trying to say? Our listeners know what I'm trying to say.
Well, I'm just saying.
You are. It is true. So for them, when they say that our last show will be in a foreign country, they may very well be talking about Vegas.
America.
Or America. But in Vegas is a foreign country as well. For us, then if they play somewhere in like the UK, that would be a foreign country. Let's just put it this way. Sabbath is going to be done. They've already mapped it out.
And they should be.
There are. Tony's having, he has his ups and downs. That's a hard life to be doing, is touring when you're going through the things he has. Yeah. And even Ozzy, who seems to be doing well, but we just heard this week that he's canceled his Oz Fiesta down in the south of the border due to an emergency surgery.
Oh, he canceled that. That was what he canceled?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's undisclosed of what the surgery is about, at least at the time of this recording. So hopefully everything is okay with Ozzy. He's 9 lives, and I think he's about 8.5 in right now. So we got to send our best wishes to Ozzy.
You know what? I've always thought that Ozzy should have retired at least 10 years ago.
He did for about 3 months.
No, I'm talking about done.
Yeah, it's kind of tough after Osmosis, and he had his comeback, he had his reign, so to speak, and he put out some kind of poor albums. He was trying to find guitarists to cover for Zakk Wylde, and he got Gus G, and Gus G is a great guitarist and everything. But it's just like you can't lightning doesn't strike that many times. Randy Rhoads, Zakk Wylde, who's next? Jakey Lee. Even George Lynch for 2 minutes. You have all these people who are amazing. He hit it out of the park so many times that it was like, okay, I'm going to do it one more time. Didn't work.
Even Steve Vai.
Yeah.
Played for him for a little bit.
Yeah. Just you name it. People want to play with Ozzy, and that's really cool. But, you can't necessarily expect it to always come up with lots of praise.
My first concert was Ozzy. Okay. I have that sentiment, like that is my rock. That's my home base as far as metal.
That's where it started.
That's where it started. So when I first moved to Vegas, and when I first started out at my last station, I was there and I was so bummed because I hadn't been on the air for very long, and I wanted to go see Ozzy and Rob Zombie at the Old Joint. And I was actually working the day of the concert. I was on the air, just bummed out. And one of the promotion guys comes in and says, "Hey, you said you wanted to go see Ozzy tonight, right?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, give me I'll put you on the list." Awesome. So I went to go see Rob Zombie. It was in this moment also. In this moment? I want to say in this moment. That was a different time that I saw Ozzy at the joint. Anyway, Rob Zombie played. Phenomenal. And then Ozzy came out, and this is before Zach's health issues.
Mm-hmm.
Zach looked slow.
Yeah.
Real slow. Mike Borden looked old. And Ozzy was just horrible.
Yeah.
I told my wife, I said, let's go. She's like, what? 3 songs in. Three songs in.
Because you didn't want that memory.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I said, let's go. She's like, what? I said, I got to go. We have to go. Well, what? I said, and I told her, I said, I don't want this to be the last time I see Ozzy.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't fucking start crying or anything, but I got emotional. Like, this can't be it. This cannot be it. So we left, and I was really, really genuinely bummed out, man. Like, I was so upset. And she's like, are you okay? I was like, no, no, I'm not okay. You know, this can't be. So I figured out, like, you have to see Ozzy at the beginning of his tour or the end of his tour after he's canceled some shows to get some rest.
Not when he's all worn out,
Not when
barely
he's
hanging on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And God damn it. And we've talked about Sharon before and how shrewd she is. She's gonna fucking
Put him in the ground?
She's gonna fucking wheel him out there. Go sing Crazy Train, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
And I mean, he's looked like he's, believe it or not, Ozzy on the last tour of Black Sabbath looked 10
Really
years
good. Yeah,
younger
he looked good,
than
yes.
he ever had before. And that's good. That's good for him. And, unfortunately he's having some health issues now. But, the last time I saw Ozzy was probably the No More Tours tour.
That was like 93.
Yeah. So, I mean, that was a long time ago.
Alice in Chains opened up for them.
Yeah. And I got to see Zach play and everything like that. But, sometimes I like to leave it there. Like, I don't need to see Ozzy again. I saw Ozzy with, I think, is some of the finest material he had. So I leave it at that. My first concert was David Lee Roth. I got to see Steve Vai play. That was really cool. I got to see the 4-neck guitar, heart-shaped guitar, all that stuff, and it was just really cool. And, sure, Dave sounded terrible and all that, but, he came out on the surfboard. He did all that stuff. Boxing ring, and it was a great time, and, it was my first concert. So you always remember those things, but I don't need to see David Lee Roth play again.
Yeah. What do you think of the new live Van Halen album?
I haven't checked it out yet. I'll say it. I wasn't that impressed with the new Van Halen. I got to tell you, a lot of people freaked out. I really wasn't. I thought it was overlong for one thing. If you would have whittled that down to maybe 10 songs, I think you would have been in a better spot. I'm still the guy who actually liked the Gary Cherone fronted Van Halen for that short time, but I liked all the versions. But I also give the Gary Cherone version some props. Great live show.
Cool. Anything else?
I think I just want to throw out there really quick. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. Kevin Smith, to me, is one of the funniest people alive. Yeah. He's made some pretty shitty movies in the last probably decade, but he knows this. Tusk was pretty shitty. Red State had a great idea, but it wasn't that good. Yeah. You talk about some Cop Out. He even hated making that movie. He was going to retire. He suddenly decided, you know what, I had so much fun making these indie movies like Tusk, which, we didn't like it, but it was still fun for him, that he was going to go ahead and not retire and give us what we want. Clerks 3 and the newly announced Mallrats 2, which I think is the coolest thing in the world.
And he did it as a tribute to his friend who was an executive producer on Mallrats 1, who loved Mallrats, the original one, and kept asking him, are you going to make a sequel? Are you going to make a sequel? Are you going to make a sequel? And it bombed so bad in the theater. He's like, no, I'm not going to make a sequel. And then it did so well.
It became a cult classic.
Yeah.
It really did.
And now my kids have watched Mallrats, and they think it's the absolute funniest thing. I mean, with Stan Lee and that's the guy from Comic Book Man.
Well, yeah, and you look at all these people who actually at the time may have been somewhat popular. Now some have become more popular. Affleck, yeah. It's crazy. And that movie, I saw it in the theater opening day. I saw Clerks opening day in the Indie Theater when it came out. So I'm a long time fan. I've seen Kevin stand up. Or his, it's not really stand up. He talks for like 6 hours and tells stories, and it's the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life. So, I'm really excited about this. He actually has, I want to say about 8 of the original cast members for Mallrats 2 lined up. He just announced, I don't know if it's Jason London or Jeremy London. It's one of the two. They're twins. I think it's Jeremy London.
Which one was the good egg and which one was the bad egg? Because there's one that's all fucked up.
I think Jason London was the good egg, and Jeremy London was the one that was on Celebrity Rehab and all that shit. I think he was the one in Mallrats, and he's doing good now. So I think he just announced that he was
sure he's
doing
doing
it.
good now?
Well, they showed a picture of him being all excited about being in Mallrats too.
I'm sure if I was him, I'd be excited too.
And I didn't see any pills or anything like that. And then Jason Lee just announced that he's going to be in it, which I'll watch Jason Lee read the phone book. I think he's funny as hell.
Yeah.
You got Ethan Suplee, who's now about half the size he was when he played Willem, looking for the sailboat in that picture. So he's going to be back in this. And, Stan Lee's already said he's going to be in it. Of course, Jay and Silent Bob. Now they just got to get, I think they got to get Joey Lauren Adams, a few other people, and then, of course, the Holy Grail of Affleck, whether or not he's going to be in it to reprise his role as, I want to say his name was Shannon Hamilton in the movie, who likes to do things to grow in a very uncomfortable place.
In a VW.
Like the back of a V-dub? Yeah. So I'm psyched. I'm really psyched.
Yeah. All right, man, we're out of here. We'll see you guys 2 weeks. Record Store Day. We will actually, you know what? I'm gonna make an audible. We're gonna announce the secret phrase on the next podcast.
Okay, so a couple weeks from now we'll announce that secret phrase. Secret phase?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and that was the secret phase right there. If you can say that 10 times real fast, go for it. No, really, but we're going to announce it in a couple weeks. Next week is Easter. For us, it's Doyle Day. Mushroomhead, Doyle, and Scare, I believe Scare Don't Fear will be playing. So
there you go.
Check it out.
All right, thanks a lot. We'll see you later.